welcome back to my channel. My name is Monique. If you are new here, welcome. If you have already been here, you're already subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can get updates every time I upload something new. Click that red button somewhere on the screen. You see it, now go ahead and click it down below. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you're commenting in the comment section below so I know if you guys actually like this type of content. And without further ado, let's jump right on into the video. Hey guys, okay, so today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I lay out and set up my IG page. And so I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how I did that, the apps that I used. I'm also going to be showing you how I did my very first flat lay, which is probably what brought you to this channel to begin with. So I'm going to show you how I edited those photos, the filters that I use, all of the apps that help me create a really aesthetically pleasing Instagram page. And so I'm going to do that by way of screen recording so you guys will be able to follow along with me in this video. So first things first, let me show you my Instagram feed so you guys can get an idea of what I mean when I say an Instagram feed that is aesthetically pleasing and really represents my brand. As you can see, I have all of my photos neatly color coordinated, I guess you could say, just organized really nicely. I decided on this layout just randomly. I tried it out a couple of months ago and I just kind of stuck with that layout up until now. Now that you kind of have an idea of what my feed looks like, take this photo for example. So on this photo, as you can see, I have a template overlaid the picture. I've kind of typed up a little blurb on the photo. I'm going to show you the exact template that I use via the app that I use. I edited the photo prior to putting the template over it. And then for this series, it's a series of 3 photos. In the next picture, you just have one single headshot. And then as you can see, it's just kind of pictures by rows of 3. And that's how I've decided to set up my Instagram feed. Now, you don't have to do it exactly like I've done it, but this feels comfortable for me. If you're trying to update your Instagram feed to make sure that it looks like you. Don't just take something from someone else's page and apply it to yourself, but really make sure that it suits your personality and the photos that you like, whether it be just a continuous filter that you use on all of your pictures or a 3-picture layout like I have, or maybe a 6-picture or a 9-picture layout. Whatever really suits you is what you should go with. Now I'm going to show you the apps that I actually use to edit my pictures. So we'll start there. The app that I use is Photoshop Express. It's a free app and I really like it because I can pretty much do all of the editing that I need without making my pictures look too Instagram-y, if you know what I mean. Let's take a photo. If there's a photo here that I haven't edited yet. So this picture I actually did already edit, but I'll walk you through how I did that and how I selected the filters on there to make it stand out for my page. So I went to the basic filter. I decided to go with the spring filter on top to kind of really pop the color of my shirt. And then I went to the fix setting, and there's only a couple of settings that I will actually play around with when I'm editing my pictures. That includes the white, the blacks, and that's just to kind of brighten up the photo. So as you can see, I'm brightening the photo now, and then to give the picture a little bit more depth so that my hair and my braid stands out, I'll darken up the photo as well, and then it gives my skin a really nice tan as well. The other settings that I'll kind of play with are vibrance and saturation. So I'll increase the vibrance a little bit so that the shirt stands out. I'll do the same for the saturation, and then I'll sharpen up and clear up the photo by way of clarity and sharpen. So sharpen is going to zoom in on the photo, as you can see, and I'm just going to sharpen it a little bit. The key thing to remember when you're editing more than one picture to go together on your Instagram feed is that you're remembering the number of the settings that you're putting over your photos. So if I set this at an 17 or 18 sharpen detail, that I want to make sure that I remember that number for all the other photos that are going to go along with this one. This is finished. I can save this photo, which I already have, so I'm not going to touch it too much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I edited my very first flat lay. So as you can see, this is a flat lay that I created. I'd never done a flat lay before, but I was really interested in trying it out. So I grabbed some stuff that I already had in my closet, this beautiful banana leaf and the Montserrat leaf in the background, some earrings, some sunglasses, a little bit of accessories, shoes, and then the shirt and the jeans that you also just saw in the photo. I did pretty much the same thing. Went to basic, did the spring filter, and then gave some depth to the tones in the photo. So because it's already quite white in the background, I just kind of give depth to the blacks and things of that nature of the picture. What's really key for flat lays is making sure that you have a nice solid black background. So whether that's a white or a black or a gray or a very muted color like a pastel of some sort, that will help all of the items that are on your flat lay really stand out so it looks nice and cohesive on your feed. Now I've shown you guys how I did my flat lay editing, how I did my photo editing. For the flat lay, I would say to just play around with it. I grabbed some stuff, like I said, in my closet, arranged it, took the shots from different angles, used a little mini ring light to kind of increase the light saturation on the actual photos, made sure that I was using the direct sunlight as well for my room because I like natural sunlight. And I just, like I said, played around with the arrangements of the items in the actual flat lay. And once you do that, you take a couple of pictures, you will have more of a selection to kind of go through and decide what you want to edit for your page. Now I'm going to show you the other app that I actually use to put my overlays would be Canva. I really like Canva because it's a really great way to have really nice templates for your stories on Instagram, for your stories on Facebook, for your Instagram feed, for your Facebook feed, for your Twitter feed. And they just have a whole bunch of template options up at the top, which will give you the exact measurements of the photos or the images and the image quality that you need. So for this example, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you how I created my Instagram story, and then I'll show you how I did my Instagram feed. If you are not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that right now. So I selected this template here. I switched out the photos just like that and just like that. And then I switched out the back. I just kind of played around with which photo I wanted. So I decided I wanted that solo pose instead of my flat lay. And then I switched out the background photo to one of my flat lay pictures, played around with where I wanted it to go. I think that this template really kind of captures the essence of the picture and what I want people to see in my stories. You can add text, other images, so you can create some of your own text if you want. So you want a really nice font. One of the fonts that I've been using, we'll go with Life Easy. You can do that, and then you can change out the color of the font as well, make it bigger, move it around. And that's pretty much how I edited my photos for my stories, my finished product. Now let me go ahead and show you guys how I decide on the filters that I want for my Instagram feed. So this is just the filter that I've used. This is the final product. It says fashion. It has a little blurb underneath. And I just went with something, like I said, that really suits my needs, and it kind of suits me and my personality type. I like to talk, I like to write, so I thought that it was a really good look for me. They have a whole bunch of really cool templates. The one that I specifically used right here, and this is the template that you would have seen on either side of the solid photo that's in the middle of my page. What I like to do is, if I have a whole bunch of photos, I will just put my main photo that I want people to really see on my page in the center, and then all the other edits behind that one. And that's pretty much how I went about editing and selecting things for my page. When it comes down to deciding what I actually want to write on my pictures, I just do something that's from my heart. It might be a Bible verse, it might just be some inspirational quote, it might just be something that I thought of to write that I wanted to share that really connects with the photo. Trying to capture what you want to emote, whether it's happiness or joy or just reality of everyday life, food, and making sure that you're taking the right angles and shots and taking a bunch of photos just so that you have a wide variety and lots of options to choose from. That's all for all my tips and tricks. Hopefully it was all very, very helpful to you guys. Shout out to one of my subscribers, Ethan the Diva, who actually requested that I do a video like this. I hope that it was helpful to you. Look out for my next vlog that should be coming out soon. I will be updating you on my bathroom renos. And that is pretty much all for now. I'll see you guys in the next upload. Bye guys.